Hey everybody, I'm doing a quick video here. This one is specially dedicated to JC, who wrote very nicely into the Taking Control list and commented for us that she would very much like to know, to see a visual of my laundry process that I use on my weekend whiteboard at home. And I hope that it is worth the wait because the email got lost. I don't know what happened. It got put into my spam file and folder, and just out of dumb luck, I happened to be perusing this thing for something else and saw that her email had come through. So I am deeply sorry. Technology was against me, and here, after what is now, I believe, months of waiting, is a quick, hopefully worthwhile view of my laundry symbology, the symbols I use to make sure that I keep track of my weekend laundry. I do the laundry around the house. It is something I like to do. I like the smell of it, the clean stuff, that is. I like the, I love just kind of the tactile experience of dealing with the laundry. I don't know why. I don't even like clothes that much, but I do love laundry. And so when I sit down to do the laundry, we always start with my weekend whiteboard. And if we zoom in on the weekend whiteboard, we see Dad's list. So Dad has a list, and on our whiteboard in our kitchen, it's very, very large, and you'll see, my two kids and my wife, and we all have our weekend list, the things we want to do, whether it's the work that we have to do or the fun stuff we want to do, everything that we know we have to fit in. And in general, the weekend task list is great because it allows us to see where we have dependencies. If my daughter wants to go rock climbing, she does not have a car or a license well, she's 11, so if she wants to go rock climbing, she knows she's going to have to be dependent on me or my wife to get her there. And so when we can see each other's weekend kind of objectives, we know when we need to give and take. So whenever mine says laundry, we know that there's going to be a space below it before my next task, right? And that space indicates that's where my process is for any multi-step task or repeating task that I have on my list. I have this little set of symbols. And so I have a load of laundry, and I put it in the washing machine. I go back over to my whiteboard, and I put a circle. Now, what does that mean? That simply means there's a load in the wash. Nothing else has been done. So I finish that load. I hear the friendly ding that tells me it's time to put the laundry into the dryer. So I go back over to the washer and dryer. I split my circle in half and just color in half of it. Now on a whiteboard, of course, it's like one swipe of the thick-tipped Expo marker, and it just fills in that half. And I know that now I have moved that load into the dryer, but I've also started a new load. So I have a circle there. So now I know that there is laundry in progress. And so at the end of that load, I have to come back. I hear the friendly ding of now both the washer and the dryer, and I come back and say, okay, well, the first load's out of the dryer, and the second load I have moved to the dryer, and I have started a third load. Now, where does this system break down? Well, now I have laundry out of the dryer. So what am I going to do with it? The task is not finished until all of the laundry is put away. Otherwise, you end up with a whole lot of these dark circles across your whiteboard, and all of your laundry is on your couch, and it's on your beds, and it's on the chair, and it's on the kitchen table, and it's wherever it is. So I have to keep the process moving. So I have one more iteration, which is a simple slash. And I know once that first load has a slash through it, that laundry has been washed, it has been dried, it has been taken out of the dryer and folded and put away. So this keeps me moving, and at the end of the weekend, ideally, I'll have a whole bunch of wonderful little black circles, and they will all have slashes through them, and I'll know I've gotten through my laundry task. Now, I think this works. This little symbol, you can hit different stages of circle. Maybe you have something with multiple stages, and you need to kind of bisect your circle in two ways to make sure that your process, whatever process task you are dealing with, actually is you're able to do with these little symbols. But the main point of that podcast, I think, was just to look at what you can do with these little widgets on a simple task list to allow you to stay on top of tasks that require repeating steps. And for me, that's laundry. I hope that it works for you. I particularly hope that it works for you, JC. Thank you so much for your patience. And make sure to check out TakeControlOrganizing.com. Subscribe to the podcast, Taking Control the Organizing Podcast. We want you to hang out there. And don't forget, go see it in iTunes. It's fantastic. You can subscribe for free, and you'll never miss me or Nikki Kinzer talking about all the organizing stuff we do. Thanks, everybody, for listening and watching, and we will catch you next week on the show.